You know what I mean? This is how we gonna do it. You know what I mean? Gonna come out a little bit of hood soul, man. Say the most about who you is. Fuck what you drive. Tell me how you live. Hey man, we gonna wheel and deal tonight, man. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna wheel and deal tonight, man. I wanna talk that talk, man. Wheeling and dealing. That's what you gotta do out here to make it, man. You got to wheel and you got to deal. And you got to know when you're in position to do either one or do both. But you always got to know, man. You got to be wheeling and dealing out here in this world, man. Fuck what you drive. Tell me how you live. I say, fuck what you drive. Tell me how you live. The way you lay your head, say the most about who you is, man. We trying to keep it real. We gotta raise the bar. If you a man, then be proud of who you are. It's certain things that we gotta do that make us a man. That makes you you. Tell me how you feel. Say the most about who you is. You know what I'm talking about, man? I said say the most about who you is, man. And I ain't talking about from a material standpoint. I'm talking about, hold on. Spirit want to hear that too. I ain't even no goddamn words on it. Check this out. You know, if you on here, say what's up, man. You know what I mean? I'm finna get to my message, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, wheeling and dealing. Let's get started. Wheeling and dealing. Um, you got to know when to wheel and what the wheel is and how your wheel works. And you got to know when you the dealer of things. And you got to deal certain things. And you got to watch people wheel work with that. But the wheel, man, and this is a little bit of wordplay, but it's simple. You know, the wheel is your willpower. You know, your will to go, the things that get you turning, that keeps you moving. You know, they say, will you? Yes. You know, I think the former idea is, let me see, we're going to do this right here. We're going to do this right here. We're going to do this right here. We're going to do it for real. We're going to do it for real, y'all. Hold on. Meaning of will.
Here's the definition of will. Expressing the future tense.
Expressing the future tense. Meaning, I will win. I will take care of my family. I will finish. I will give my all. So your will, right? Then you hear your willpower. There's power in your will, right? Now we know when we hear will in most terms, we hear it in terms of a car, the round thing that rolls. But when the wheels are rolling, you get motion. You see what I'm saying? You start going somewhere. But even if you take the word and put it in the aspect of I will, see, that's when you projecting an aspect of the future. So that's you going somewhere. I will. I will protect mine at all costs. I will not, I put some will not give up on what's real to me, right? So when we talk about the will, man, you got to understand and examine your own will, right? Now, the first time I ever began to understand what my will was and to talk this about will, to really know what the will is, right, within you. If you ever played any type of sports on a school level, or if you ever played on any level and you had a coach that truly understood how to develop athletes in the body and the mind. We sometimes had coaches that was big on conditioning. So at the end of the practice, you get that condition coach, and they had intentions of pushing you to the limit, somewhat breaking you to see who got the strength to endure to the end. See, that's another form of will. So I remember in practice feeling like I can't go no more. I'm tired. Oh man, somebody mess up. We got to start over. I thought that was my last one. But I told myself, I will not be the one out here who can't. So my will begins to run. And my will pushes me through. My will take me there. You see what I'm saying? And I finished. So I will not quit. I will do what's asked of me. I will do what's expected of me from who matters and what matters. My will. Right? Get it? My will. Think about your will. Think about when you're in uncomfortable situations, man, where everything is stacked against you. You've been dealt a fucked up hand. And you say, I will come out on top. Now, your intentions and your self-image of your imagination come together, and that's what creates your will. If you can't see yourself finishing, you know what I mean? Your will got a flat or a bend. Don't get to going. And if you can't see yourself, then your intent behind what you're doing can't be positive. Because you see yourself in a negative light, so your intent can't be positive. So therefore, your will flat. Coach got to say, give him some water, go sit on the sideline. Damn. I thought Buddy was real. He couldn't push through. Sometimes we go through things in life, man. And I always tell people this. I say, you'd be surprised who watching your movie. And sometimes, man, when you get to going through it, because we all got to go through it to get to it, you'd be surprised how many people sitting on that sideline, their hand on their knees, getting intense, saying, oh God, what will he do? You see what I'm saying? What will he do? See, in terms of sports, like I say, that's what conditioning is about. See, when you hear the word conditioning, it ain't so much about the body, but it's about the mind too. You got to condition yourself to push through. You got to condition yourself to have a will that will turn and turn and turn until it gets momentum and it can't be stopped. And it's being driven by the force of you seeing where I'm going. I'm going to get there now. I'm going to get there. So you got to go through it to get to it. And when you get to going through some things, man, you'd be surprised, man, how many people be looking. Say, let me see how this old wheel gonna turn. Look like it got a warp in it. Need some air. Now, what is air in the wheel? See, this is some real shit. And it ain't deep. It's deep, but it ain't. What's the air in your wheel? See, the spirit, I told you, air is spirit, it's breath, it's wind. So what's the air in your wheel? That's your reason. A man or a woman is as only real as their reason. The reason behind my will. I will provide. I will protect. I will love. I will cherish. I will honor. I will do all the things, man, that's required of me as a man, as a father. You see what I'm saying, man? I will. So that's the air, my reason. That's the air. That's the spirit within my will. The air. You see a motherfucker going through something, right? And they say, his shit flat. His wheel won't turn. He ain't got no air in it. See how that works? That's some real shit. That's wheeling. I told you, this is about wheeling and dealing. Now let's deal with some dealing. Yeah, dealing. First thing I'm going to say about dealing, right? Dealing. I first felt that word to be something when I got old enough to play tunk with my daddies, my uncles now. I remember I finally got, hey, got my money at the table. And then they get down, they say, Travis, your deal. And when I first started dealing, I used to always be goddamn scared I was going to fuck up or miscount. You know what I mean? But it was a sense of confidence to say, damn, yeah, I'm controlling the game. I'm dealing, right? They got to play the hand I deal. And that felt empowering. So every time I started to play cards, man, I started to like, man, when it's my turn to deal, because I started talking shit, you know what I mean, man? And, I hope I deal you a fucked up hand. That's what I'm telling everybody, you know what I mean? Because I got the power to deal myself some real shit. So I'm just letting you know how that feel. And if anybody play cards, I hope you can relate to the feeling of being the dealer, right? So in reality, man, you got cause, you got effect, right? So when you dealing, you become the cause. Now when you're dealing, right? When you're dealing, your intent is precedent. My intent, you see what I'm saying? Is deal what's necessary. I'm the dealer, right? So there's power in dealing. You got to know when you're in position to deal. Because when you deal, all those that you dealing to, regardless of the circumstances of what they pick up, what you dealt, now it's up to their will to wheel through it. If they can't wheel through it, they're going to feel defeated. Fold. So, damn, man, you ain't deal me shit. But if somebody over there who you're dealing to got a big wheel, they say, I'm gonna make something out of it. I'm gonna win with this hand. I'm gonna goddamn win. So now you got a game, right? And you did. Now, I want to give you a situation about dealing and knowing when to deal. Now, my intent and my reason says, if I have a reason, a legitimate reason that I feel that something is necessary of me or connected to me to be in these circumstances, then I got to go and I got to be. Now, just say the reason could be I got to go to an establishment or somebody's house or go be around some people, right? That I know these people don't really fuck with me like that. Or these people got an issue with me. I know this. But it's necessary that I go deal with it. It's necessary that I be there. It's necessary. So let's go. But now you got to understand. See, I'm going as a dealer. And I don't know, you see how them lights right there on my forehead right there? That's deep as hell right there. I'm going to line them up. Hey, good God Almighty, that's deep. Oh, that's real there. But check this out. Damn. Say I gotta go there, right? And I know they don't fuck with me. And I done heard some things, yeah, man, they talking sideways. But everything they saying, I don't know, they ain't got a goddamn thing to do with me, but they got the right to feel how they feel, right? So this could work two ways. This could work two ways now. You keep it real, you understand. You already know how they feel. You already know how you feel. And it ain't about right or wrong. It ain't about any good or bad. It ain't about none of that. You know, it ain't about none of that because all that can be resolved with a conversation. But if that ain't been had, it is there. So you got to go because it's necessary. And the situation comes down to when you hit that door, you got to be the dealer. You got to be the dealer. When I hit that door, personally, see, my intent, my imagination of myself, when I hit any door, anywhere in life, when I hit any door from my imagination and my intent, I add value to that room. I'm a light to any door I hit. Regardless of who in the room. So when I hit the door, I'm dealing. Hey, everybody. Respect, 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 respect. I'm dealing. Respect, 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 respect. Pick it up. They either gonna play it or they ain't. But in most cases, man, motherfucker dealer now. Know how to deal, man. Told you about willing, but now we talking about dealing. So when I feel that respect, and they say, hey, how you doing? All right now, good to see you, man. Yeah. And then, yeah, man, I saw your video, man. I like that one, man. Yeah, man, but you still doing laid back, ain't you? Yeah, man. I said, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then I leave. Can they deal with what I did? And when I leave, I can't say this. If they got them go back to what they really feel, or maybe they ain't feel nothing at all. But if they really felt something, and they got to deal that to their own goddamn self. Because I ain't at the table playing no goddamn more. See how that work? See how that work? So when you wheeling, man, when you wheeling, it ain't so much you dealing, you taking on the hand that's given. And you say, I'm gonna wheel through this thing. I'm gonna wheel through this thing. And I see myself because I will prevail. I will win. I will succeed. I will. I will. Right? But every so often, man, as the cycle turns, oh, I'm the dealer. God almighty. I love you, man. I love you. Hey, look, I might start off a little bit slow on there, but I'm going to tell you something, though, man. I want to say this right here, though. Hey, my shit cut off over there. Hold on. I want to play this one last shit. One more goddamn time. Boy, that's something real there. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you on here, man, show me some love, man. Holler at me, man. You know I'm talking about, man. I'm just kicking the Willie Bobo. Wheeling and dealing, though, man. Y'all hold me down, man. I love you.